A regulatory change impact assessment. 3 updates from OCC, NCUA, and FinCEN mapped against 7 policies, 14 required actions, 8 classified critical, deadlines assigned, owners named, built the same morning the bulletins arrived. Monday morning at a $600 million credit union, 4 regulatory updates in the inbox, an OCC bulletin on vendor risk management, an NCUA supervisory letter on cybersecurity, a FinCEN advisory on P2P payment risks. Each one requires a different analysis against a different set of policies. The compliance team is 2 people. The FinCEN advisory has a 10-day effective date. The BSA/AML policy covers wire transfers, cash, and ACH. There are no P2P monitoring rules anywhere in the document. An abbreviated review, skimming the summary, checking the obvious boxes, would have missed this gap entirely. 10 days is not enough time to discover it late. The spreadsheet tracker records that someone reviewed the bulletin. It does not record what gaps they found. The GRC platform costs 6 figures and still requires manual policy mapping. The Regulatory Intelligence Service sends the alert but stops at notification. Each tool fails at a different step. None of them map a bulletin to your specific policy language. On the left, the manual process. Reading bulletin text alongside policy documents, highlighting phrases, writing margin notes. On the right, the structured output. Every affected policy identified, current state documented, gap described, severity rated. The same pattern applies anywhere regulations change. Healthcare compliance, insurance oversight, financial services across the board. The gap analysis table for the OCC bulletin shows 3 policies affected, all critical. Current state versus new requirement, side by side. The Consolidated Action Plan sorts all 14 items by deadline. Karen Whitfield owns the FinCEN items due April 10th. Janet Calloway and David Torres split the OCC items due June 1. The 90-day calendar marks every deadline, so nothing drifts past its effective date. On the left, what most compliance teams produce, a spreadsheet row that says Reviewed. On the right, what the examiner and the board need to see, provision-level gap analysis with severity ratings and deadlines. 77% of compliance teams still rely on manual tracking. The same gap exists in healthcare, insurance, and any industry where regulations change faster than teams can read them. See what a regulatory impact assessment looks like for your institution. lasa.ai